Welcome back to Starry Eyes. I'm your host, Maxine, and I talk about everything under the stars on this channel. So today is another Monday, and it is medical. And so I have three piles waiting for you as always. The Rider-Waite, Four of Cups. And I have a Lenormand deck, and I also have the Tea Leaf Fortune cards. As always, I pull cards for the week ahead and I pull cards for each sign. I start with Aries and I end with Pisces. There's 12 signs on a zodiac wheel, so sit tight and listen to that. And then after, I'm going to get into what is going on in the sky for you guys. So, Aries, what does the week have in store for you? Okay, so there's going to be a lot of focus on a female figure in your life. I feel like for many of you, this will be a mother or a sister. For a lot of you, it's a mother. It feels like it's somebody that's older than you. So if you have an older sister, it may be them. And if not, then it's going to be your mother. And this reinforces the family matters with the seahorse. And I think you need to keep an eye on them. They may be going through some health stuff or just some emotional stuff, and they haven't wanted to burden you with that. So if you haven't spoken to them in a while, definitely reach out. So now we're moving on to Taurus. Oh, wow. Okay, Taurus. So since you're doing this by yourself, I feel like Taurus, all hope is not lost. I feel like even if you two aren't able to be friends, even if you two aren't able to date anymore, I think you two can be friends. I think you guys can be cordial. I think you guys can still talk. It may not be in the way you want it to be, but it can definitely be friendly, is what I'm getting. I feel like this Merriment card is also a friendly card, and it's not just about love. It's about having fun with one another. And I feel like that's what you're missing the most, is that you lost a best friend out of this relationship ending. And I think you can still make it work on a friendship level if you wanted to, but you need to reach out to them, is what I'm getting. So now we're moving on to Gemini. It is Gemini season, and you are going through a lot of deaths. You're walking away from certain connections and friendships this week, and you're not looking back. Broken bridge, yeah. You're breaking the bridge, and you're leaving what was unsuccessful behind. So now we're moving on to Cancer. Okay. So Cancer, I pulled this card, but on top of it was the Five of Wands, and I just removed that card. I was like, that's not going to be part of Cancer's story this week. But I think that Five of Wands, let me see if I can find it. The Five of Wands, it's right here, is very relevant to your week. I feel like you're into somebody. You're into somebody that, on a romantic level, that has a lot of options, or you just view them as very desirable. But they're focusing on you and your cup, is what I'm getting. There are some people that are lurking behind the scenes that want to see you and this person kind of break up so that they can infiltrate. But don't worry about that. Don't worry about people that aren't, in your atmosphere. Because whatever they try and do is not going to be successful this week. They're just going to out themselves as haters. Hard work ahead. Yeah, you guys have put in a lot of effort into this connection, a lot of work into maintaining balanced communication, is what I'm getting. And all of the stuff that you put into this connection is not going to go to waste, if that's what you're worried about. Because I feel like many of you feel like this person is just going to up and leave you, but you need to have more confidence, is what I'm getting, Cancer. Especially this week, because they're focusing on you just as much as you're focusing on them. Okay, Leo, so you may be traveling to visit someone. Somebody may be traveling to visit you this week. And this hand card says in need of help, assistance, and guidance. So, because I feel like many of you are pretty stressed right now with this Ten of Swords card, and And I think that they can help you remove some of these swords from your back. They're trying to lessen your load. They're trying to help you out. So allow them to, is what I'm getting. So now we're moving on to Virgo. Okay, Virgo. Let's see. Oh, Virgo. Okay, you guys got misfortune. A lot of one-upmanship, I feel like, on the job. I feel like you may have a, and this is them. For some reason, they have the upper hand on you. I don't know what they have on you, but if this connection, if this job, if this partnership just doesn't feel right, you may need to walk away from it if it's causing more issues than pleasure. Rainbow, the most difficult part of a situation is over. This week, you may decide to walk away from a business opportunity, is what I'm getting. And you think it's going to bring you this misfortune, and you think that the other person is going to win the battle, but they're not. They're really not. And you are going to be happier once you do cut this situation and cut this person out of your life. Libra, this is the Libra symbol, scales. And so I'm going to pull one more. Starting the week off on a really great note. You are going to come into some money. You may have a business plan that you're putting into action, or you may start coming up with business ideas this week. And you guys got Fidelity and Officer. If you've been worrying about a love connection or just your romantic life in general, when are you going to meet someone stable? You're about to meet somebody. It could happen this week, but I think it's going to happen within 2 weeks to 2 months. For many of you, it's going to be within 2 months, but you may just decide to put yourself back on the market and start dating, and that's going to get your juices flowing, and it's going to help you understand what kind of person you want to settle down with. Okay, now Scorpio. So you guys got Crown. Honor and respect will come to you. You're getting more responsibility on the job. You may be getting a raise. You may even be changing jobs altogether, and that position is just higher than your last one. With this Judge, it kind of reinforces that you're coming up. You're rising, slowly rising to the top, and you're planning this week. This week is all about planning your next moves in your career and also in your life. For many of you, you could be becoming a parent this week, or find out that you are with child, or that someone close to you is with child. Sagittarius. Okay. Whew. Wow. Okay, so a card fell, so I'm taking it. First card is Hope, which is very Sagittarian, and what I'm getting is all hope is not lost. You may have gone through some type of conflict, either with a parent or a partner. It feels like somebody you live with. There's been some tension on the home front, and you may be at a distance from this person now. They may have moved out, or they may have just left, or you may have just given each other a break this week. They may be staying like at a friend's place, or you may be staying at a friend's place, but just know that things are going to work out. All hope is not lost. What I'm getting is to light a candle this week. Don't leave it unattended, but definitely light a candle this week, or you can light it on Monday, because Monday is the Sagittarian full moon. I'm sorry. It's going to be the Sagittarius full moon, and that is a great time to light a candle, and this candle will give you some guidance. You can light it and say a prayer or say an affirmation. Chariot and 10 of Wands are your last 2 cards. And what I'm getting from these 2 cards is that you are going to be focused this week on getting ahead career-wise. You're doing a lot this week. You're piling so much on your back. So just be careful not to burn yourself out. Capricorn. You guys got Funnel. Period of frustration, lessons to be learned, and then falseness. I feel like you need to be careful about what you share to friends. What I'm getting is that not all of your friends have your best interests at heart. I'm going to pull one more for you. Some of you might even live with this person. So you just need to be careful. You need to be very, very careful. Let me pull a couple more. I'm pulling a couple more for you, Capricorn, because this feels weird. It feels, yeah. Once again, I'm getting that you need to be careful about what you share. Share as very little as possible about your personal life to certain people. You may live with them, you may deal with them a lot, you may consider them to be family or you viewed them that way, but somebody in the mix is not who they say they are. And this week you'll know who it is. You'll know who it is. It's going to keep you up at night because you love them, you care for them. I feel like they've been in your life for quite some time, but you're starting to realize that you need to cut them out of your life. Journey. You may decide to move from this living situation very, very soon is what I'm getting. If not this week, then within the next couple weeks. You also got Fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. You're going to want to start saving up because I definitely feel like a move is going to be happening very soon, probably when Jupiter moves in to Capricorn or even a little bit before that. Oh, wow, Aquarius. Oh, wow. Your cards are telling a great story. Okay, Aquarius. So there's definitely going to be some type of trip, and it's going to be to someone you view. It's going to be to someone you view as very empathic and emotional and just loving. This could be a partner. You could be traveling to see a partner or traveling to reconnect with a past love, is what I'm getting. And it says getting together with friends. I definitely feel that. I definitely feel that you're going to be visiting someone you hold at such a high regard house. They may even be coming to you, but I feel like you're going to be giving them a chance, a second chance. I feel like you guys may have things may have ended on such a weird note that you have to revisit the situation, even if it's just for closure. But I feel like once you get together this week, everything is going to start lighting up inside of you again. Like you didn't realize that you cared about them or even loved them still. Yeah, so get ready, Aquarius. This is it's a very good week. Okay, Pisces. Let's see what is happening this week for you. Okay. And okay. Wow. So, oh, okay. Whew, Pisces. You need to use your intuition this week. Your intuition is on point. Whatever you're feeling, even if it's not the best, listen to it this week, Pisces. You are on point. You are on point when you're looking at someone, and I feel like many of you can like see people's auras, or just you when you meet them, like within like a few minutes of talking to them, you just know if they're part of your tribe or not, if they're a good person or if there's someone you just want to keep at a distance. And I feel like that's going to happen this week. You may be meeting someone for the first time, and you just get a weird feeling. Go with that instinct, because this is a gift. You may even decide to start, becoming a spiritual advisor or healer yourself, or just get into that realm. If you're just dipping your toes in it right now, you may decide to go further with this goal. It's hidden secrets can harm you. You are very good at uncovering hidden secrets, and this is going to be very, very clear this week with this rat card. It's just reinforcing that you are going to come across somebody who you instinctually know is just not a good person. I just feel like you're gonna save somebody, like a friend, from making a bad decision. This feels weird, but it's like you have a "that's so Raven" moment where you see a vision in your head and you're like, I gotta call this person. I haven't spoken to them in a second, or I need to go to so and so's house and make sure they're doing okay. You're gonna have that type of experience this week. It's gonna be pretty unreal. So now we're gonna see what the week has in store in regards to the stars. And so this weekend we went through Sun square Neptune, and Sun is the planet of our personality and our whole being, and Neptune is that planet that is cloudy and it's tied to film, and it's tied to smoke and mirrors and illusions and deception and delusion. And so those planets clashing brings fog, into our lives, into our minds, and and clutter. And so with those two planets clashing, we either have been seeing a situation clearer than ever, or a situation is starting to become foggy and it's hard to understand and it's hard to maneuver through. So, also, this is a great time to work on artistic endeavors. It's a great time to work with the law of attraction and manifestation. But you also have to have very pure thoughts and very focused thoughts, and really have a specific point that you want to bring into your life, because you can manifest your thoughts at a rapid rate with Sun square Neptune, and it ends tomorrow. So then from Wednesday to Sunday. So from Wednesday to Sunday, Mars is conjunct North Node, and Mars is that planet of fire and passion and explosion and war, and it's going to be in alignment with North Node, and that is something in the chart that focuses on our destiny. And so we're going to be pushed either physically or emotionally to really focus hard on our path, our life purpose. We may even get amazing insights during that time from Wednesday to Sunday. Just keep a notebook by you, because you're going to notice some amazing things happening. And it's also going to be a time of tough lessons because it opposes Saturn, and Saturn is that, you know, dad planet that gives you those lessons to learn. And it's all part of your path, though. It's all part of transforming. You have to take the good with the bad. And so then on Sunday, Jupiter squares Neptune, and Jupiter is the planet of expansion, and it squares Neptune, that planet, like I was saying, of illusion and delusion and clutter and fog. And so we're expanding that. It's a great, like I said before, it's a great time for working on artistic endeavors. You just get so much out of those if you are an artist, or if you even just have like a fun creative outlet or hobby. You just get so much out of that, and expansion on a spiritual level. But you also just need to be careful about living in that dream, living in that high state for too long, because you can get really addicted to it and entrapped in it. And so, be very careful about what people are feeding you this week, especially with those smooth talkers. You may meet someone romantically that you just fall for instantly, and then once this pink cloud goes away, you start to see them for who they truly are. So take things very slow if you are in a new love connection, because there's still a lot to uncover, is what I'm getting from those transits. And so then next Monday, the full moon is in Sagittarius. And as always, I got you guys, I have Sagittarius videos for full moon and Sagittarius videos for each of the signs. And so stay tuned for that on Monday. And whenever there's a full moon, there is no magical Monday. And so I want you guys to check out those videos, because they're going to be very helpful. So that is it for today's Magical Monday. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you have an awesome week. And don't forget to like and subscribe to stay up to date on everything under the stars. Bye.